Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Demon Deacons offense takes the field for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pick.
Turning it on, just keeps moving. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and we'll see what they do to finish off this drive.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Trying to surprise him with the pass. That's caught. It's played. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good...
Takes it the other way. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Back to throw, it's Ali. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds, wide at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He'll do it himself. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Down he goes. The defense making a play, and they've knocked him out to a long field goal range. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking deep. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lockett. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looking for room. It's Blade. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover.
He's going for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Ali. Pulls it in, it's Henderson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. The give to the tailback. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Blade. There he goes down the right side. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wade.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 7 over Fresno State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Ali. Finds his big tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The throw. Punts it out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Scanning the field, it's Ali. Trying to find the end zone. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Demon Deacons backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. From the gun, give on the inside.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The inside handoff. At the 15, he's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense does the work itself for the pick 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the air on second down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 40.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Rushes on him. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Using the quick game. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. It's Lockett. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Here's the handoff. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Complete to the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Dropping back, it's Ali. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab, it's Henderson. Gets it out to the 30. Yard line after picking up 10 on that one. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The RPO, it's complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Demon Deacons! Great job by the back on the option.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
14. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Ali. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Short gain on the completion. Good footwork. Gets him the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the move, it's Jefferson. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Ali. It's complete to the left. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Right on the money. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Working that left side now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man. It's Lockett. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Demon Deacons have pushed it inside the 20. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snags it over the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And the Demon Deacons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The run to the left. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finding an escape route. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Quarterback on the keeper. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Irvin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
He's got the tight end there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights. Good. This is now a 7-point game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Louisiana is up big right now in a game they'll be talking about down on the Bayou for some time. They're up by 24 over Fresno State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Back to throw, it's Ali. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Right down the middle. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Finds his big tight end. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Go straight ahead. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Wake Forest! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. The QB runs in for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Dropping back, it's Ali. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Breaks into the open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Tiger. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Got it in the middle. It's played. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. 2nd down coming up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. Turning it on. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Looking for a big play. He makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wake.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. And you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Auburn offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Ali. Back open in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Got his man on the right. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the run, it's Jefferson. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Trying to set up the screen. Touchdown, Auburn! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, and how about this offense in clutch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. These corners going to give them some space.
QB strikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to make magic with his feet. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
4th down, gotta have it here. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. decision to go for it does not pan out. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short.